Well, the truck said it needed some maintenance day on it because I've neglected to do that for the last month or so. And yeah, I was trying to go into work last night. Got up on the 17 freeway heading to work, and all of a sudden my transmission decided to go into neutral. So I limped it over to a QT gas station right there and found that this hose right here had split. Well, when I was putting this cooler on, I didn't realize that I had used an old section of hose. So the old section of hose split and puked out 4 quarts of transmission fluid. So yeah, that was a fun adventure getting the truck home last night. Luckily nothing's hurt. The transmission seems fine. The fluid's not burnt. The transmission doesn't smell burnt. It's shifting just fine. So I just replaced the hose. Took me all of 30 seconds to replace it. And also while I'm in here, I'm doing the tensioner pulley that's right here, this idler pulley actually. When I got it home today, this idler pulley seized up, so I figured might as well fix that while I'm in here too. And do some other maintenance on this thing. Check the oil, check the fluids. Eventually I'll build a fan shroud for this thing, but as of right now it's not on my priorities list. I've got to work on these lights. I need to replace the light bulbs here. These light bulbs are burning out. Same thing on this side. I don't know how old those are, but they're burning out. The marker lights quit working recently, so that's the thing to worry about too, but not a super priority deal. But yeah, it's maintenance day for the truck. It still runs and drives good. It's just crying a little bit, so I'll get back to you soon once I get all this work done. This thing was locked up tight when I took it off there. It was full of sand, full of dirt. I cleaned it out, sprayed a bunch of WD-40 in it to blast it out. Blasted it out with the hose. Now I'm letting it dry so I can put some fresh grease in there and get it all happy again. But I have another tensioner, or not tensioner, jeez, idler pulley. I have another idler pulley here if I need it. It's a tad bit smaller than that one. Not by much, but it's, you know, it's the whatever size difference that is. But worst comes to worst, if I have to use it, I have to use it. But as of right now, I think this thing is more than savable. That runs nice and smooth. There's no pits or grinds or anything that I can feel in there now. So I'm going to pack it full of some grease and put it back on and see how it sounds. Because it was squealing bad earlier when I got home. Well, let's see how that works as a camera shot. I'm new to all this filming stuff. Shell Rotella grease is what I have, so that's what I'm using. Got the bearing all packed up with some grease. I got to put the cover back on. Put this grease cover back on. If it'll wet me. Is it going to play nice? Got that all packed up. You gonna stay on there, Cap? Alright, cool. Now, time to get the bolt. I've got the bolt. So, we got the bolt here. You got the spacer that goes on the back, and then washer goes on the front. So spacer on the back, washer on the front. Put that through like so. Get that lined up. Oh, by the way, the truck's still hot because, like, I was just driving this thing not an hour ago. So yeah, note to self, the radiator's hot. Get that set up there. Alright, ratchet, socket. This is a 13 mil socket. Oh, wait, hold on. Click. Torque to spec. Oh yeah, that spins much nicer than it did before. Alright, turn the ratchet back the other way so I can get in here and do this. Push the tensioner all the way down. A little bit more. Now, it's quite a thing to get the belt lined up. You really want to try to get the belt lined up so it doesn't start jumping off of everything. But it's not the end of the world if it's not absolutely perfect, because as soon as you start the motor, it's going to line it up anyway. So, yeah. Let me get this out of the way. Get some of my tools off the front. Give this thing a start. Get the grease out of here. Give the old Chevy a start here. See if this thing's gonna squeal. Hey, no more squealy pulley. It's not squealing like it's gonna die now. So that's a win. That thing was squealing like it was on its last legs earlier. So any of you guys who own these GMT 400 trucks with the 4L Slippy, 4L 60E, you guys know these things tend to be a pain. So ever since I've had this truck, it's always had a problem with the torque converter where if you're running 70, 75 mile an hour on the freeway, it'll start slipping a little bit. It'll throw an 1870 code and it'll start hard shifting through gears for a little while. But after a little while, if I shut the truck off, let it sit for 10 minutes and cool down and turn it back on, the code goes away and the truck shifts totally fine. So a long time ago, somebody had given me one of these cheap little eBay coolers, and I tossed it on the truck, put it right behind the grill, and it helped a lot. The 1870 and the torque converter slip code never really went away, but it definitely knocked down the temperatures of the transmission. For a long time, it would get up over 200. It'd get 200 and 210 and just run like crap, and I swapped the fluid out of it because the fluid got burned a little bit. But overall, the transmission seems to run good and it runs fine. It just got hot every once in a while. But recently, I went to a little thrift store nearby in the neighborhood, and I found a True 40K transmission cooler. You can't really see it because of the sun there. For $10. I found that transmission cooler in the packaging with all the fittings and nice hose and everything like that. So I was like, I snagged it. I had $14 on my card, and I was like, I don't care if I'm broke right now. I'm buying this transmission cooler because I'm sure I won't ever find another one for that price again. So I snagged it. I took El Cheapo eBay piece of crap cooler off, and I installed that true 40K cooler on there. And holy crap, what a world of difference that made. All of a sudden, I've got torque converter lockup again. I don't have any more slipping problems. My temps have dropped way down. I'm not seeing 190s and 200 degree temps anymore. I'm seeing 140s, 150s. I think I saw like 165 the other day, like after I'd been romping on the freeway with it for a bit. It's made a world of difference what that cooler did. And for as long as I've had this truck, I've never felt it go into lockup on the freeway. So I would just cruise 55, 60 mile an hour all the time, just so I wasn't heating up the torque converter. But ever since I put this 40K cooler on it, all of a sudden transmission runs great. It's not slipping anymore. It's not hard shifting anymore. I'm not getting crazy temps. The 1870 code's gone. It's been like this for 2 weeks now. No 1870 code, and everything's fine. So I don't know if just that little cheap cooler had a restriction in it or what the hell was going on, but I flushed all the lines out, put a little bit of fresh fluid in it, put that 40K cooler on it, and she's been a beast ever since. Best $10 I've spent on this truck in a long time. Well, note to self, I got to do a little bit more work on the trailer. So the last couple of storms that we have, a lot of water runs off the roof on this end of the house. And I can move the trailer, but I haven't done that yet. But anyways, all the water runs off the edge of the roof right here and runs right down the side of the trailer here. And I figured out that I have to seal under here where the 2x4s meet the topper, because all of that water from the storms last night flooded out the trailer. Yeah, the window's open, but it was not open when the storms came through. But all that water that came off the roof ran down all of this, rolled right up under here, and flooded out the trailer. So nothing got damaged, you know, just because it's a steel body trailer, but a lot of things in the trailer got wet. So I got to get some silicone, something to seal this lip on both sides, because you can kind of, I don't know how well you can see that, but there is a gap there. I never realized how much of a gap there actually was between that. Naturally, with the trailer, there's other gaps. There's gaps and cracks and stuff all along here, but surprisingly enough, this halfway thing has never leaked. I bought the trailer, or bought the top like that, and I just never fixed it. But surprisingly, it doesn't leak. In here, you can see where it's still kind of wet. It's still wet over there. And then you can see right here where it ruined the felt inside. Ruined the felt inside on this one side, where you can still see all the wood still wet right here, because there's been water getting in there. Just little things I gotta do. I gotta fix that at some point too. The cats like to tear the stuff up, and I cut the felt and tried to glue it back with some spray glue, and naturally it didn't hold because the glue that I bought sucked. But yeah, more little things to add to the list. For those of you that pull trailers when they're out off-roading and camping and doing all that, what do you guys run your tire pressures at? I would imagine running like normal tire pressures on the road, 30, 35 or whatever it is, but What do you guys run? Do you run lower than that? Do you air them down to like 20, 25 or something lower than that when they're on the trail? Do you air them up to 30, 35 when you're back on the road? What do you guys do? The behind the scenes stuff that a lot of YouTubers and campers don't show you. When the things that are the things, they don't look so pretty as the things. It's clean out day for the trailer. Cleaning up some things. I tried to spray paint some things to make it look better, but I ran out of paint, so you can see it's only half done. Other things I got to clean up. Pulled the carpet out, pulled the bed out, cleaned everything up. And then here's the other side of the disaster that I got to work on. All the bags and all the random stuff to clean up. Organizing everything. Fixing the bed, cleaning up and doing laundry. Washing the cat bed, all the stuff that the fancy YouTubers don't normally let everybody see. But yeah, cleanup day is commencing. Have a great day, everybody. More little updates for the trailer. I know this probably looks chaotic, but I'll tidy it up better. I now set up a second charge controller that has main shore power going into this 12 volt laptop charger. Well, it's actually a DirecTV cable box charger, but 12 volt, or it's looks like we got storm number 2 coming in here. Something coming in from Fountain Hills, dust storm rolling in. Got the old S10 camper conversion trailer sitting here. I just closed up all the windows, so if it does rain, it's not going to drown everything in the trailer. Yay for dust storm and windstorm. We got a bunch of trash everywhere to clean up, but we got Tazor, Mr. Spaz over there, and Mr. Loon over there. I got to work on getting inside before it rains. Happy Labor Day, everybody, and let's hope for some more rain. Dust storm rainbow. That's so cool. Got a little bit of lightning in there, a little bit of rain. No rain right on top of us just yet, but it's coming. It's a little bit late in the day here in Phoenix, about 10:30 at night, but the rain is here. It finally showed up. Yay! Yeah, it's coming down pretty damn good. Phoenix likes to tease us a lot with the rain, but on some days it actually does rain here. Hey look, Phoenix actually gave us some rain. Woo! About 10:30 at night, but still it's rain. I'll take it. It's munchie time for the boys. They finally woke up from their naps and started howling, "Dad, feed me. Dad, feed me." Hey guys, just wanted to jump on here and talk about what I just saw on Facebook a little bit ago. I was digging around looking through the stuff on the storms and stuff that have hit Phoenix, AZ, and really all around Arizona in the last couple of days. And I just came across a bunch of stories on Facebook about how Globe, Arizona was apparently wiped out by a big flood. I'm hearing that there's a lot of damage, people missing, people hurt, so just if you can, just avoid the area. Let police and rescue crews and fire crews do their best to manage the area and try to help everybody out if in any way they can. But for everybody else, just know that if you're trying to go camping up north or go four-wheeling or anything, that you just avoid the Globe area for right now, because that's a giant mess. And I just wanted to really jump on and just wish everybody the best, and hopefully everybody makes it out as safe as possible.